how you guys are doing tonight. I'm going to apologize before I get started. You're not going to see my whole show. I usually do a really good Michael Jackson impression, but we couldn't get the coffin on the stage. It's my second time here at Improv Boston. I like this place. It serves beer. Get that nice smell. Reminds me of my childhood. Having breakfast with my mother. My childhood is really what screwed me up. Like, my favorite thing to do is to bring piñatas to kids' birthday parties. And I know it sounds nice, but I fill them with fake blood. So when the kid starts hitting them, instead of candy, they get years and years of therapy. They have Harpoon here. I consider Harpoon a real beer, like Sam Adams. If you drink Bud Light or Miller Lite or Coors Light, that's cool. Just know that it's not a real beer. It still gets you drunk, but it's like Bud Light is to beer as Pop-Tarts are to fruit. It's like calling Crystal Light juice. Work out. I drink a lot, especially in the mornings. One of my favorite things to do when I'm drunk is to go for long drives. And there's just certain stuff that you see when you're drunk driving that you can't see when you're sober driving. Like what a red light looks like going 60 miles per hour. You don't see it. It's freeing is what it is. It's unrestricting. It's like when you take a girl home on the weekend, she's really drunk and she didn't notice she didn't put a condom on. It's that type of unrestricted behavior, but actions always have consequences, and cops like herpes, just because you didn't see them doesn't mean they're not there. The next morning is always terrible too. Like, you wake up and you're hungover, and the hangover won't be so bad, but when you wake up and you're hungover and you have to drive that school bus and those kids are screaming that early in the morning, it's enough to drive you crazy. I drink a lot of coffee, it helps. I like my coffee like I like my women. Cheap and full of liquor. I'm at a high point in my life, not bragging, I'm mostly talking about my weight. I'm down like 50 pounds recently. I'm unemployed due to the economy. Well, I'm not unemployed. I still sell drugs, but I collect unemployment. It's a lot harder than it seems, because my main audience is kids, and you have to get up really early in the morning and get to them before they spend all their money on lunch. And you only have 15 minutes at recess. I'm talking about middle schoolers, not teenagers. They always want to text you, and if you saw that thing with Tiger this morning, you know that text message is not okay. I have a friend, he recently started taking yoga. He's a pretty big guy. He took yoga for like 6 months, and all of a sudden just stopped. And he kept staying in his room. We couldn't figure out what he was doing. So we ended up just going into his room, and it turns out he was blowing himself. Disgusting. I guess it's your own way of masturbation, but... So I pulled a hamstring earlier today at yoga class. Facing the dog. Speaking of oral sex, if there was a dick-flavored popsicle, would you try it? Like, I'm not talking to the girls, I'm just talking to the guys. Like, would you, like, you obviously wouldn't go out and buy it, but if she bought it and then brought it home, and then, like, went out, and you locked the door, and then you tried it, here's the thing, what if you liked it? But here's the, what if you didn't think it did, and you were curious? Would that get the best of you? I don't know, I won't ever have that problem. My girlfriend, she's real conservative, she doesn't even like to go out and buy condoms that want dick-flavored popsicles, she doesn't like PDA or anal. I'm a guy for trying, I guess. There's a few life lessons that I've learned over time. If you ever spill something or trip and fall or hit on your girlfriend's mom, just say ta-da! like it was a magic trick, and it usually works 2 out of 3 times. A couple other life lessons that I've learned is, you know when you're watching TV and you get bored, so you start doing things like biting your fingernails? Don't bite your fingernails and then try to pick your nose. It's really counterproductive. I'm not really a political comedian. Obama gave his inauguration State of the Union a couple weeks ago, and he got up there and he was really, really optimistic. And it just got me thinking, what if you had a president that got up at stage and he was just like, Australia not looking too good, guys. You owe China like trillions of dollars. But you got, like, China, we owed them so much money, and I don't think that Bush was dumb. I just think he was bombed off of scorpion balls the whole time. That was it. Speaking of politicians, we had an election held here, a special election to replace the late, great Ted Kennedy, and they had those robocalls. Did anybody get any of those robocalls? Like, Kurt Schilling was calling and leaving messages, like, oh, you want to vote for me now? And Vicky Kennedy actually called, and she was saying, please vote for my husband. Vote for Martha Coakley. It'll carry on my husband's dream. He had hopes and dreams of a better healthcare system and all that. All I kept thinking to myself was, Mary Jo Kopechne had hopes and dreams before you drove her off a bridge. Not really a religious guy. I use religion basically just to get through life. I abuse it. If somebody catches me drinking at like 10 in the morning, I just say I'm Catholic. If I go out to eat and I don't want to tip, I just put on a yarmulke. Alright guys, that's my time. I'm going to walk off the stage, but I hurt my ankle chasing a little boy.